Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. On this particular channel, I have provided the videos on how to study for master's degree program with scholarship, how to study for PhD programs with fully funded scholarships in most of the countries. So on this particular channel, you can get to view all the various important information you will need to study in all the European countries. Is it Poland? Is it Germany? Is it France? Is it Sweden? You can find all these information on this particular channel. Today, I will be taking you to Luxembourg University in Luxembourg. And on this particular university, which is Luxembourg University, I'll be talking about the Guillaume Dupes International Master Scholarship. So what is this scholarship about? Now, the Luxembourg Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs and the Ministry of Higher Education and Research are funding a talent support program. So the Guillaume Dupes International Master Scholarship aims to attract high-achieving international students who wish to follow a master's program at the University of Luxembourg. Okay, so let's look at the eligibility criteria as it is being stated here. Okay, so this particular master's degree is for both EU and the non-EU countries who are applying to a master's degree. Okay, so the scholarship, which is the Guillaume Dupes International Master's Scholarship, it's for both EU and the EU countries. And it is for students with excellent academic performance during undergraduate studies. So for example, if you have first class honors, if you have a good GPA, okay, you are likely to get this particular scholarship to study in the University of Luxembourg. Now, not all the programs are eligible for this particular scholarship in University of Luxembourg. So the eligible programs are stated clearly here. We have Master in Accounting and Audit, Master in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. So you can find all the eligible programs here. If you want to study Master in European Business Law, you can study these programs with this particular scholarship. Okay. Now let's look at the financial support. When you get this scholarship, what are the various, packages involved in this particular scholarship? So when you get this support, the scholarship, will cover you with stipends. Okay. So there will be a stipend that amounts to 5,146 euros per semester. So every semester, you'll be getting this particular amount, which is 5,146. And this money is paid in 2 installments per academic year. Okay, so in every academic year, okay, there are 2 semesters, right? So every semester you'll be getting 5,146 euro, all right? And this is paid at the beginning of each semester for a maximum of 2 years. Okay, and you have to, continue to have a good grade when you start your first year master degree so that you become eligible to continue to gain these particular financial support. Okay, now we need to take notice of this. The scholarship includes free accommodation in a university residence for the duration of the master program, up to a maximum of 650 euro per month for a maximum of 2 years. So the scholarship is going to cover your accommodation for the 2 year of study, but you have to ensure that the accommodation you apply for actually does not exceed 650 euro per month. Okay, so you have to know that tuition fees are not included in the scholarship and must be paid separately by the student. All right. Now, one thing is that some of the programs actually have a low tuition fee. An example, which I will show you when we continue with this particular video. Now, some of the master's program have low tuition fee in such a way that the monthly stipend, which is 5,146 per semester, can cater for that particular tuition. In fact, it can cater, and then you have a lot of money from the stipends remaining to cater for your feeding and other stuffs. Okay. So we have the application procedure here, which you need to follow and then be able to apply for this particular scholarship. First of all, you need to apply for admission, and then later on, you get a chance to apply for the scholarship. So if you look at the first process or the first stage, so in the first stage, applicant must apply to a master's degree through the online admission portal on the following link. So you apply for the master's degree. And during this process, applicants submit all documents required by the master's program. All right. Then you can get the admission requirements by clicking on this. So you go to the FDEF Master's Program webpage to get the admission requirement for each of the programs. Then applicant then receive a notification to pay the 50 euro admission fee. So there's an admission fee of 50 euros, which is a prerequisite to apply to the scholarship. So once the admission fees are paid, applicant receive an email notification confirming the application is successfully submitted. All right, so you apply for admission, then you receive further information through email, then you get the opportunity to apply for the scholarship. All right. Now, let's look at the various programs and let's compare with the monthly stipends if you can be able to afford your tuition fee or not, because the scholarship does not cover tuition fee. Okay, so for example, we go to Master in Accounting and Audit. Now, if you go to Master in Accounting and Audit, which I have here, Master in Accounting and Audit, we can see from here, okay? Now, in this particular program, they pick 30 students, okay? They pick 30 students for every academic year. And the fees amount is 1,600 euro per semester. Okay, now remember that the scholarship does not cover tuition, so you're going to pay your own tuition fee, but the stipends that they will give you, which is 5,146, okay, you can use out of it, you can use 1,600 to pay for your semester fees because that amount is given to you per semester. So if you take 1,600 from the 5,146, you get about more than 3,000 euros remaining to cater for your feeding. So it's good. So when you're applying for the programs, you actually have to know the tuition fee involved so that you'll be able to determine whether you have to pay extra apart from the stipends given to you or not. If you look at this program, Master in Wealth Management, okay? Master in Wealth Management. Let's look at the tuition fee. Okay, now this is cheaper. Tuition fees for Master in Wealth Management is 200 euro per semester, very cheaper. Okay, as compared to the Master in Accounting and then Audit. All right, so these are the programs that actually qualifies to gain the scholarship in the Guillaume Dupes International Master Scholarship. All right. Now, there are also PhD opportunities, which I would want to bring to your attention. Okay, but take note of the various deadlines on the master's degree application with a scholarship. Okay, the master applications must be received by 20th April 2023. So once it is received by 20th April 2023, then you'll be considered for the scholarship. That is, you get extra information on how to apply for the scholarship, because as indicated here, it is being stated that the selection of applicants for the scholarship is an ongoing process taking place during the admission period. Outstanding applicants may also be selected before the application deadline. So it is very important that you place in your master's application earlier. Selected applicant will sign a scholarship agreement including a declaration of honor and acceptance of the terms and conditions of the Guillaume Dupes International Master's Scholarship. Okay, so every information is being stated here. I'll share in the description box, on the video for you to be able to access the scholarship link to read and get more information about studying in the University of Luxembourg. Okay, now we have PhD opportunities in the University of Luxembourg as well. Now, PhD in University of Luxembourg is like a job vacancy. Okay, it's like a job vacancy. So what you do in the University of Luxembourg website is that, as you can see on my screen, you can select your expertise. Maybe you want a professor position, you want a PhD position, you want a researcher position, you want a research and education support, administration or corporate functions, you can click on it. So you select your expertise, maybe PhD candidate. Okay, we select, then we go to search. Okay, so this is for those who want to study PhD in the University of Luxembourg. Now remember that PhD positions is like a job position in the University of Luxembourg. And the contract type is a fixed term contract. Okay, you can see all of them are fixed term contract. So for example, you want to study a PhD in engineering science, you click on this one. If you want to study PhD in physics, you click on this one. And you can see the role of you being a PhD student for this physics position. And then you can also go and then look at what the contract entails. So in short, the contract type is fixed term contract, which is about 36 months, but this can be extended up to 48 months. And then you are required to work full time, which is 40 hours per week. And your employee, you are employee, and the students, you have the employee and student status. And then you are expected to start work March 2023. So you need to have put your application earlier than this particular date. And then your salary, your yearly gross salary for every PhD at the University of Luxembourg is this. So this is the gross salary for every PhD student at the University of Luxembourg, which is around 38,000, okay, 38,000 and then 28 euros, okay? So how to apply for this position is being stated here. Mostly if you're applying for PhD position in the University of Luxembourg, you are required to submit a motivation letter, a CV, which includes your publication list, copies of your diplomas and transcripts and other stuff. So at the University of Luxembourg, PhD position is like a job that you want to apply for. Okay, so I'm going to share the various links for the PhD positions and the master's degree programs application and the Guillaume Dupes International Master Scholarship link. Okay, in fact, it's the link actually, I mean, it's about the information about the scholarship. Okay, so I'm going to share all these information on the description section. Okay, if you're returning a viewer, I mean, I will recommend my channel to you. You subscribe to the channel and you click on the notification bell to receive information about scholarships to study masters and the PhD programs. Thank you, everybody, for watching my channel.